Let's unbox the Retevis MA1. Nice colour manual. Good size 50 watt and 40 watt on 77's radio. First impressions are excellent. Removable head unit. Microphone that plugs in the head unit, I believe. Let's see if we can just slide this off. Like so. Yeah, and you get a 3-meter cable with it, and there's a short cable there. Very nice. And on the back of this device, we've got a programming connector just underneath this rubber cover. And then you've got your, it's quite hard to get this, but it's got 2 extension speakers and a PC, USB-C, and speaker 1 and 2, and a nice heat sink there, a fan and SO239, and a solid power cable. Lots of buttons on the front as well, independent control, easy memory storage, and a nice LCD. Also a power cable, which is very handy, USB-C type, 3-meter extension, so we can remove the head unit and put that in our boot. A backlit microphone, power cable, fuses, microphone holder, and there's the style connector that you get. So yeah, plenty in the box, and don't forget that a nice metal car mounting bracket as well. So yeah, very pleased with the contents. Everything is there that you need. So in summary, you get your power cord, your microphone bracket, your backlit microphone, which is like an orange backlight, black LCD. They give you a detachable head holder, so you don't have to pay extra for that like you do with the Icon. Full manual, car mounting bracket, all included, 3-meter extension lead, and some sticky pads. You've got your programming cable included, and you do need that for programming. The software is included, of course. So, you know, I mean, just Icon, I will say, please note what Retevis have done here. Give us everything we need and charge us a reasonable price, because I've got the Icon 2730 Black Edition here, and we have to buy everything extra, and I think that's not good. Okay, well, that's just the unboxing for now, and we'll move on to using the radio. So we've powered it on, but let me just show you my connections at the back here before we forget. And so it's just SO239 just there, and then the power cable just here, and I use a 30-amp power supply, and then to turn it on you just literally just press and hold. You can set if it says hello or not. You do have to press and actually hold, otherwise it won't come on. Very nice though. The Retevis MA1 has the ability to add memories using the microphone, the radio, and the software. First thing is the basics. So to go to the left hand side is you've got the PTT and the control there. So if we press the 2 independent squelch and volume controls that we've got, for the left one is for the left and the right for the right, and that includes squelch. Now if we want to move right and left, we just press them like so. Now if we want to keep changing the frequency on, say, the left one, but we want to also transmit and then change it on the right, we just press control and it moves the control to the right hand side there. So now we can change the frequency on the right. Sorry, I'm faffing here a bit. Like so. Now we're in memory mode. When you're in memory mode, if you want to go to VFO, just press it, and you're hearing nice yellow display, nice colours, yeah, very nice backlit display. Oh, we need to remove this. Haven't done that yet. Oh, just the corner came off. Okay, fair enough. So if we move back to the left side by just pressing the control, so I've got control and PTT on the left here. So now we can go into memory mode. And if you're not seeing the memory channel, and you can add memory channels using the radio, I'm going to show you now, and the software of course, you just press that, press the big knob here, and you've gone into displaying frequency. Press again, you've gone to displaying the memory name. So how do we actually add a memory name using the radio? And just so you know, there's an outer knob here that allows you to increase and lower the squelch as well. Very convenient. Now with the microphone, to enter the frequency, there's an enter button that you need to just press. If I just quickly show you that, we're on the, let's go back to the left side, then we're going to go VFO. Now you can just press, and look, we can go all the way up to 77s, and look, even we've got air band, marine band there, probably PMR band as well, which I haven't actually tested. There is a band button as well, if I do it the quicker way. Let me just press that a minute. Look, you can scroll to the band and then press, and you're going to get so there are some naughty updates for opening this up as well, which are very easy to do. So that's showing me PMR, and probably, let's just do it again, press, let's go 46, will it do 462? In the USA, that's GMRS, so that's pretty cool, isn't it? So anyway, back to what we're talking about. If we enter using the microphone, all you do is up here, look, it says enter. Okay, just press the enter, and then we can type in 145 and we'll go 750, and that's it, and we're on there. And very straightforward to add your tones, look, like so. Press the tone button. If we go to memory mode, you'll see that one's got a name. We'll just cycle to one that hasn't. So number 2, these are presets, has not got a name. How do we name it? All you do, press F, then the big button, and you're in the sort of menu structure as you turn. All kinds of menus, and you saw that. Look at that: frequency, step, beep, volume, password, B shift, timeout. But one of them is memory name. So now we just press. And so we're going to rename channel 2. And you see it started flashing at the end there. And we've got, if you push these two here, we can go left and right. Left. We can also, with the control, we can delete as well. Let's go to the right. So we've gone to the right with the low button. Look. Actually, no, it's not. It's the band that deletes, my mistake. So let's start from the beginning, and we'll call this one GB3 Bravo Charlie. So we'll just start to go, and you get big letters, little letters. It is a bit mind-boggling, but once you get the hang of it, it's okay. So anyway, looking for G, and then we're going to press the low, B, what about this? B, and then press the low. And remember, we can press the reverse to go backwards if we want, if we made a mistake. Now we're going to go find the number, GB3. Come on. 3, like the old days. 3. I feel like the hardware inside this is like an ICOM 2730 or Yaesu 7900, GB3B, and even the whole way the LCD display works, and then GB3 much to the right. And when you're done, BC, just press it. And remember the channel number. Press it twice until it beeps. And I will come out of the memory just by pressing F. And there it is there, look. We've got 2 in there now. Okay, so that's how you enter names using the radio. To add the tone, you know, for your repeater, first thing is turn on the tone. So tone's on now, and then now you're able to go F tone, and you can set the tone. There you are. We've set the tone, and now the shift. So if we just press reverse here, it just says R, it just gives you the input. But if you go F reverse, look, let's do that again, F reverse. It's cycles, so you have to keep going back and forth. F reverse, F reverse. So now we've got GB3 Bravo Charlie. Remember, if you just press, hopefully that's done. Yeah. We got the control there. I'm just wondering why if I press that, we should be seeing the go from the showing the memory channel to the frequency, but there it is there. I had to go out and go back in. And that's how you, if you're ever thinking, I want to see the frequency, that's how you do that. Setting the power nice and easy. Just one touch. If we go F, then the power, it mutes it, look. It mutes it. F, power. Cycling through the bands, we saw that, didn't we? So let's just come out. Got into VFO and we're cycling through. Well, one of them's 108. So I would say that's airband frequencies we got there. And again, you just press when you're on the control. And I'm finding, and I haven't actually looked to see if this is the latest firmware, but we will upgrade this. But if you press, yeah, sometimes you have to come out and then press, look, and we go 133850. That's my airband, just there. Sounding good. So we've got dual receive there. Airband, we can do the squelch. Hubnet node. Just in VFO mode for now. So that's it. Hope that, that's helping you so far. I notice there's a call button shortcut here. So you decide the call button. Sorry, not call button. Call channel. I feel you can set these buttons, but if these two here, they're all labeled. That says PF1, PF2. That tells me that it's programmable. Airband's coming through. Really clear, no problem there at all. So I noticed that there's a PF1, PF2, they're programmable. So we just go F, then band. It'll just come out a minute. It takes you into radio. Let's just, there it is. Bit of a delay, but we're on radio now. And let's try the other one. Hit F, and then we'll go F, and then PF2, see what they've programmed into that. F, not seeing anything on that one at all. But you can see it selected AM, automatically on the left. And when you do hit that F button, look, it says F, and you've got a little arrow there as well, saying it's the upper bits that you're selecting. F. So let's have a go at actually adding a repeater. So what we'll do is type in the frequencies, just using the radio for now. We'll put control on the left side, and then we'll press. We'll turn until, we might have to change band. Yeah, we need to change band, so press again, go to band. And we're going to do, I think we will do 145600, which is GB3 WR. Then we'll set the tone, turn that on, and then we'll go F tone, and go to turn to the left till we've got 94.8. Then we want the minus, so we're going to go F shift. Oh, don't do reverse. Then go F shift again. That's GB3WI. Looks like someone might be there. Yeah. Now it's probably automatically got the right tone amount. M0FXB test. Oh, wrong side. Let's put the PTT on the right side. So just going to move it over like so. Yeah, it has got the automatic shift there of 600. We did open it there. Now, if you want to just change the shift, just in case, say you're on 77s, press F, and then the big button to go back into menu mode. Let's turn that down. So let's do that again. Sometimes we're having to do it twice. So we go F, press, and then turn. Now these are numbered like 400, 401. It doesn't mean there's 400 memories, but that's how they're numbered. So 400 is the offset. Press, and then you can change the offset. Okay, let's do that again. See that it says here 0.60 megahertz, and it will be 7.6 for 70 centimeters. And that's how you set your offset. And just come out like that. So we're pretty much there in the way of everything we need. Now we just want to save it. So all we do is go press F, and then turn to a number. So we've got number 5 here. We turn this knob here, and then we're just going to press the memory again. And that's it. So when we go into VFO, see, we can change frequency, but when we go into memory, there it is there on number 5. Now let's say we want to name that. Now we press F, then the big knob. Remember, if it doesn't work first time, just do it again. Then we're going to turn to name. There it is. We did that, didn't we? And then we're going to press. And again, remember we did this earlier. We start to do the name, and that's GB3WR, ABCFG, and then pushing to the right is the low. I'm going to try and go faster this time. B. Of course, software's easier. I said that earlier, but this is still all right. We don't tend to put in loads of memories in one go unless we're using the software. But if you're in the car and you just want to quickly, you know, chuck one in, this works. It's basically how we were all doing it in I would say in the 90s and the 20s. So low to go to the right. So it's a bit old school, but that's not a bad thing. PQR. And when we're done, just keep pressing and it beeps. Come out now. Come out of memory. That was confusing me. So the 200, this is what was confusing me, what the 200 was in the middle, but it's not the channel number, it's the memory number. So anyway, so now if we go back to memory, and look, number 5 has got GB3WR, so that's how you set a memory. Excellent. Bye for now. Let's give a quick call on WR. M0FXB, station calling, M0FXB, returning to you. See if anyone comes back. Mike 0 Fox X3 Bravo calling for a contact. Keep trying, don't give up.
Station calling for a contact. Golf 4 Echo Lima Whiskey.
Golf 4 Echo Lima Whiskey, M0FXB Western Supermare. Working well.
M0FXB. Golf 4 Echo Lima Whiskey Mobile in Bridgewater in Somerset. You probably know that if you're in Weston. Morning to you. Name is Ian, India Alpha November. And just been picking some stuff up in town. Just keep an eye on the traffic at the moment.
Nice bright clear screen.
Home to the home QTH, which is Weston's Island, if you know it. Back to you.
M0FXB returning. I don't really know it, but I've heard of it. I'm not sure if I've been there. But you're making it fine into WR. Nice clear audio. I'm on a Retevis MA1, quite a new one. It's very similar to, I think, the Yaesu 7900, or, you know, the older set. But it's a new set that Retevis have rehashed. Nice to meet you, Ian. My name's Andreas. Back to you.
Okay, Andreas. Yeah, I think I've seen one or two of your videos on YouTube. And, okay, on the rig, I'm using a Yaesu FTM 400 in the car, on hands-free. It's not Bluetooth.
Working great. Let's plug in our programming cable, USB-C here, and it was in the box. I'm going to plug that in there. And then the other end goes into my PC. Just show you what that looks like. Like so, and just plug it into your PC, and then we'll go to the download software page. The Retevis MA1 programming software can be found here. I'll put a link in the description. Just go down to the bottom and you'll see we can also download the firmware, but we're looking at the software or the CPS. So just click here where it says CPS MA1 3.2. We're going to click that and then it downloads. Then you click here and then you go download unverified. Now we have connected the cable on the back of the MA1 as well. Click more and then click run, like so. And it's all right, I've already got it on. You just keep running it. That's why I got that message. But anyway, keep running it. It looks old-fashioned-y, doesn't it? Anyway, we've got it. Now on the back of the radio, you can see my cable plugged into the USB-C. You have to remove the rubber cover. We have a shortcut here for the software. Just double clicked it there. Might make us run it as an administrator. So you just right click and click run as administrator. Give that a go. Right click, then right click again. Run as administrator. There it goes. And we have it. So when the cable's connected, go to your Windows Square, right click and go Device Manager and just get your COM number. Go down till you see Ports COM LPT. And then there it is there, Prolific 2303 USB and it's COM 30. Then at the top here, you need to select COM 30. So it says COM port, COM 30. And then hover over these arrows. One says read, one says write. So we're going to go read. Because we've already added. And look, it's reading straight away, which is nice to know. Because if we do the firmware, then we want to know that the cable's got a good connection. And it looks like it has. And this is live with the radio. Okay, we're going to click OK. And it's read successfully. Let's go to channel settings at the top left here. It should have the ones we've added. It has, look here. So the top one, it says channel 01. Let's change that. I'm going to put HubNet in there. So I'm just going to delete it. I'm going to go, and it works really smooth. 434.550. And CTCSS. Receive we don't need. Transmit we need. So we go like so, CTCSS, and we select 77. Yeah, I'm really pleased how this works actually. It feels nice. HUBNET. So let's add a 70 centimeter repeater here. Actually, we'll add an airband one, 133.850. It just moves it across. Of course, we don't need any CTCSS, and then we're going to go airband because it doesn't transmit the airband, or it cuts it short. So airband, 6 letters. So let's go for just here. We're going to go 430.925. Let it go across, but you do have to. This is going to be because it's transmit. There's no shift. You have to put the transmit frequency, which is 438.525. Now there is a shift on the radio. But here, I'm not seeing any shift, okay? So 438.525. I typed that one wrong. 438.545 is what it actually is. And we need to transmit CTCSS. So turn that on. Again, this one's 77. Which we didn't put in here. I'm sorry, I'm just correcting mistakes. So it's GB3BC is 150 transmit and 94 tone. Dropping it down, 94. So yeah, and then you can select the power here. So the node in my room is not going to need high power, where the repeater will. And yeah, so that's how you add channels, and we're just going to put in the name here, GB3FI. I'm not sure about chirp yet. Let's have a look at what it saves as. File, save. I'm going to go to my downloads and call it, it saves it as a data file, and we'll call it MA1, like so, and then save. So that's how it saves. Language, com, and then help. What's the help do? It's not giving me my firmware version, which I'd like to know. VFO mode. So at the moment, oh, look at this. So it's got, just sort of browsing here. VFO memories for 108, that's your broadcast. 150. And 450. Yeah. 150R and 450R. Okay. So that's that. That's your channel settings that we did. Core channel. We haven't got one, so let's add one. I'm just going to go core channel. I'm going to put in 145.500. And on 70, I'll just leave that for now. Basic settings. Options. ANI display. What's that? ANI. I'm going to test that later. Scrambler, span. ANI, is that the thing where it sort of adds info on the screen? I am gonna actually put it in there. Adds info on the screen as you transmit, maybe. Beep on, I like the beeps. The volume beep, backlight brightness, auto brightness, auto transfer, scan resume, mic gain, yeah. TXANC, what's that? Vox, power on lock, power on password. Screen text, let's change that to M0FXB. Can I get ham tech in there? Ham tech. No, just call sign, that's fine. DTMF memories. Number. DTMF, we will do DTMF. But we'll do that later in a separate, when I learn how to do it proper. All this tones and things, what is all that? I never use this. 2-tone, 5-tone, what is that? Model, it is showing firmware 2.17s. So 2.17s, frequency range. Now you can change the frequency area for Europe and USA. I'm just putting in some radio thing. It says radio FM here, 94.3. It's your radio memories. Okay, that's what I use basically. So okay, we've got an idea of the software, and thanks for watching so far. Please hit the like and subscribe. It's a nice looking radio, and I like the fact that it includes everything you need. The head mounting bracket to separate the head. It has the programming cable, proper cross-band repeat, so you can transmit while listening on the other side. And yeah, and it's good. I think it's good value set. Bye for now. Retevis MA1 firmware. Go to this link here on the right. We've got a couple of downloads. One is the firmware update tool, so we're going to click that and that will download. And the other one is the MA1 firmware file, just here. And of course the instructions, and I highly recommend you read the instructions, because I won't be responsible for you breaking your radio. I'm just doing this for me. I'm not even recommending that you upgrade your firmware. I am doing it for myself. And you can see the USB cable is there, and the cable's in the box. And we do need to get it into firmware mode. We'll do that in a second. So let's open the firmware file. So put it somewhere you can find it. Mine's in the download folder. I've also got the instructions here just to make sure we follow the steps correctly. So download folder, and we're going to go to MA1 firmware, and I'm just going to extract it into a folder that I've created called MA1 firmware. So we just go extract to desktop, and I called the folder MA1, alphabetical order. There it is there, and click OK. So the fault, we now know where the files are that we need. The change log says fixed faulty cross band repeater function when using CT, CSS, DCS. Improve the PTT delay problem. Fix the volume control problem. Fix the problem there is no offset when saved channel from VFO. Fix the bug if there is no tone sound if turn on prompt tone. And there you are, fixed volume judgment deviation problem. So it says here, turn off the, number one, press the band button and power on simultaneously. So turn it off. Band button is just here, and then turn on. So this one, sorry, my thumb's in the way. And obviously you'll know when it's right because it will show. Let's turn it off again. Quite fiddly on camera to do this. There you go. It says main update, and there is different firmware for the main and for the LCD. The main is the back end. So now open the upgrade tool. Let's go up here, update board. There's the tool there, firmware tool. Click that, and then we can extract that, or I'm just going to run it in place. Actually, I think I'm going to extract it, actually. Let's go back one. Extract to, and I'll put it in the same folder. No, I'll create a separate folder. I'm just going to right click in a space here, right click, new folder. I'm going to go MA1 tool. Okay, type the MA1 tool, and now we're going to extract it to that folder. So let's just click out here, extract to, and then we're looking for MA1 tool. Click OK. That should be in there now. And now we'll go to the MA1 tool folder. Just double click it. So now we go to the folder where we added the tool, MA tool here, double click, and there's the tool here, which we're going to double click again, just here. And click more and then run, and it opens up this window here. We've held down the band button while turning on. So you turn it off first, and we're in main update. So that is the rear unit. So now we're going to go to COM port and find that COM30 that we've got. That's good. And then we're going to go to tool update. I haven't touched the baud rate at this point. We're going to open the main board, go open, and then in that folder, remember here, it says main board 2.33, double click. And I didn't set the baud rate. By default, it's 38400. I'm just going to double check. If I go right click here, device manager, it will show on the comms, click, prolific port, then properties, that it's 38400. So that is the same. And then we're just going to click update main, like so. There it goes. Let that complete, and once we've done that, then we have to put it into sort of LCD or the front end, screen end. Of course, whilst doing this, you know, don't change anything, don't touch anything. You don't want any problem. Just finishing up now. See what the radio does. It says write success. It actually says success on the screen. Click OK. So we can now restart. So turn it off, and then we'll restart. I've got no red line in the middle. There must be a setting, because I'm watching some videos here and there's a red line in the middle. So there must be a setting for that. I'll see if I can find that. But anyway, now we're going to do the LCD. Maybe the LCD adds the red line. So now, instead of pressing the band, we turn it off. We actually press the control button to the right of the band and turn on. Quite fiddly. And you'll see now it says panel update. And then it's the same process. Back to our updater. This time we're going to go open. And we're going to choose LCD firmware. And then we're going to hit update. There you are. That's going in nicely. Going fast. So I think very easy, very straightforward process, if you ask me. And the fact that we can even do the firmware, I'm not even sure if on the on my other device, my Icon, which I will be comparing to this 2730 black screen, if you can do that. So yeah, right, success, click OK, and then it's come on. No red line there though, but that's it really. That's your firmware done. And thanks very much. Please hit the like, subscribe again if you haven't already, and just read that manual before you do the firmware. MA1 by Retevis quick power test. So we're on 145/600 here on the A band, and we press the power here, low, mid. Let's go straight in with the high, connected up VHF here, and then we'll just go M0FXB test. So you can see there 48, completely fine. Just on a dummy load, and let's do the mid. No, it's gone straight to low. Let's do it 48. Let's make sure that the low is on the A band by pressing control. Now pressing okay, so PTT and control on the left hand side. That's better. So nearly 5, mid 23, and nearly 50. So yeah, completely fine. Now let's do the 70 centimeter band. Move the control, and by pressing this button, the PTT on this side. Now let's see what power we're on. Mid 70 sems, 18, nearly 19. High, ooh, it says advertised as 40, it's just under. It's still good though, isn't it? And then low, 4 watts. Yeah, I think that's completely acceptable, and very pleased with this set indeed. I think it's a good set. Full crossband repeat. It has airband. It will do PMR, marine, GMRS frequencies. Lovely color screen, and you can program it using a USB-C cable. But yeah, the one that they supply. Bye for now. Power test MA1 by Retevis. On the MA1 Retevis, to select single band, it depends which half you're on. So we've got the control on this half at the moment. So look, so we'll move it to this half. If you press and hold this, look, you become single receive, and the A band shows you the voltage. And press and hold, and you can do the other one as well. So you choose really. Actually, it doesn't actually matter where the control is, but see where the PTT is, that does matter where you want to transmit. So if you press the left volume squelch on the right volume squelch, you've got independent ones there. You can move the PTT over. Control over means you can change the frequency, and then move to the left, and then you've got the control over there as well. So that's how you do single band. I'm just going to quickly also show you how to factory reset this. So we have saved the backup already, but turn off, hold down the F like so, and then turn on, and now you get the option to, if you turn it to partial VSO, sorry, full reset and partial. If you go full, now what it says actually in the manual, let me tell you, if you fully reset this, it's, you know, it says here all transceiver settings that you've customized will be reset. It says if you part, then use to all the settings other than memory channels, the DTMF memory and the PM channels, and VFO reset used to initialize the VFO and accompanying settings. So full reset, and we're going to press this, and then gives you the option, sure, and then it does it. So we've now fully reset. Bye for now. Also on the MA1 by Retevis, you can do crossband. So you can actually transmit from one side to the other. And it will also, it's full duplex. So if someone's talking here and you're listening on the A band, but on the B band you transmit, you can still hear them. So if you look here on the right hand side, we're listening to HubNet. Turn that up, and we'll put the PTT on this side, and I'll transmit, and we should still hear this. M0FXB test. And yeah, 100%. That works. And then also, if we go menu, go F, then hit the 1, the knob, turn to 403, and then we've got, that's your cross mode, press. Now which one do we select? BTX, cross, ATX. Let's do that one. And then we'll back out a minute. And so let's move to a different frequency just on the B. So hit the control, change the, where we are. We don't want to, oh, pressing the wrong side. That's better. Moving that across. And then on the A a minute, let's just go like so, move that to say 145, 400. So, and then on the B, go like so, go to 433, 0. And look, it's transmitting. Let's just get it right. Let's go to the PTT on the A. Now, do we have to keep it into that mode? Yeah, so I made a mistake there. So we go F, then menu, so then repeater mod, and then this time we're going to select cross, okay? Like so. Come on, let me select it. Cross, like so. So then come out, turn the radio off, press the tone and hold it, and turn on. And now we're in cross mode. Now I've noticed that, and maybe it's the EU model, I'll have to check, but when you go into cross mode, see it's flashing. It doesn't matter which selection I make in the settings, it doesn't actually do it. It actually locks the screen. So someone let me know on that with the EU model. Okay, that's enough for this video. It's quite a long video. More videos to follow. Bye for now.